In the last few days, something unusual has been happening inside Apple's retail world. Something small at first, but big enough to send shockwaves through the entire Apple community. A detail so subtle that most people missed it. But those who noticed instantly knew something major was coming. Retailers like B&H suddenly marked the HomePod Mini as discontinued. No warning, no announcement, just gone from the listings. And for Apple fans, that tiny change was a massive red flag. Apple almost never pulls products from retailers unless a new device is already waiting behind the curtain. But here's where things got even stranger. While the HomePod Mini quietly vanished, the Apple TV stayed fully in stock at third-party stores. No changes, no signs of a refresh. That confused a lot of people and made some think maybe only the HomePod Mini was being updated. But seasoned Apple watchers? They saw a completely different story forming. Internal leaks soon began circulating. Mark Gurman reported that while the Apple TV was still available externally, Apple's internal retail stock had started tightening, which is one of the clearest signs that Apple is preparing to rotate inventory and introduce new models. Then came the bombshell. Apple Store employees were instructed to prepare for an overnight reset on November 11th. And anyone who follows Apple knows overnight resets are never random. They almost always signal a silent product launch. After closing hours, Apple staff reorganize shelves, refresh displays, and make space for new hardware that appears first thing the next morning. This is Apple's favorite move when they want to drop new products without a big keynote or live stream. It's fast, quiet, and guaranteed to generate internet-wide hype the next day. What made the timing even funnier was the release of Apple's quirky new $230 iPhone Pocket on the exact same day. For a moment, internet joked that maybe Apple reset every store just to spotlight its weirdest accessory in years. Peak Apple trolling. But in reality, Gurman notes that this reset is likely tied to both the HomePod Mini and the Apple TV. Meaning two of Apple's most important smart home devices may be getting updated at the same time. Which brings us to the main story. What exactly is happening with the next Apple TV? Because the leaks and insider reports suggest this is not a simple chip refresh. Apple appears to be preparing one of the biggest strategic shifts in their living room lineup in years. The Apple TV has always been an underrated device, powerful, smooth, reliable, and deeply integrated with Apple's ecosystem. Most people who own one use it daily without even noticing because it just works. But the next version, it's shaping up to be something entirely different. Apple usually refreshes the Apple TV every 3 years. The current model launched in 2022 with the A15 Bionic HDR10 Plus and a USB-C Siri remote. It's a nice upgrade, but nothing dramatic. This time, analysts say Apple is going much further. According to Ming-Chi Kuo, Apple wants the next Apple TV to be more competitive in the streaming market. That means more performance and a possible price drop, something people have begged Apple for. In fact, leaks suggest the base model may drop below $100, a price we haven't seen from Apple in over a decade. But while Apple lowers the price, they're also preparing to supercharge performance. Bloomberg and other insiders confirm that the next Apple TV will likely include 1. The new N1 wireless chipset, the same chip introduced in the iPhone 17.
Wi-Fi 7 support.
Faster speeds, lower latency, better stability for Bluetooth. Accessory Wi-Fi 7 alone is a huge deal, especially for 4K HDR, streaming, cloud gaming, and smart home networks with dozens of devices connected at once. 2. The A17 Pro chip, yes, the same console-level chip found in the iPhone 15 Pro. This means hardware-accelerated ray tracing -3nm efficiency, major GPU improvements, potential for real console-style gaming, combined with a rumored 8 GB of RAM. The Apple TV could transform into a tiny living room computer capable of running high-end games, advanced smart home automation, and even on-device AI processing using Apple Intelligence. This could finally make Siri faster, smarter, and more responsive, without waiting for cloud servers. Imagine instant recommendations, real-time captions, no-lag gaming, better controller stability, consistent AirPods performance, and just to add more fire to the rumors, some leaks suggest Apple has been testing an Apple TV with a built-in FaceTime camera, though it's unclear if this will be included this year. But tvOS updates clearly show Apple is preparing for more advanced communication features on the big screen. Design-wise, the box will likely look similar: small, black, simple, and easy to hide behind a TV. Apple doesn't redesign something unless there's a real reason to. The biggest surprise remains the pricing. Powerful A17 Pro Apple TV under $100 would be the most aggressive move Apple has made in the streaming box market in years. This strategy could allow Apple to expand their smart home footprint, challenge Roku, Amazon, Google directly, turn the Apple TV into a central smart home hub, prepare customers for future hybrid devices. Speaking of hybrids, Apple is reportedly working on a combined Apple TV plus HomePod plus camera device. A smart display similar to the Echo Show or Nest Hub, enhanced home automation features for Apple Intelligence. The 2025 Apple TV might be the foundation of all that. So even though the design may stay the same, the internals, power, connectivity, performance, AI will change dramatically. This isn't just a refresh. It's a repositioning of Apple's entire home entertainment strategy. So now the big question is, are you upgrading this year or waiting for Apple's rumored all-in-one smart home device? Personally, I think grabbing the new Apple TV is the smart move. It's cheaper, faster, and packed with future-proof features while Apple continues building toward the next phase of smart home evolution. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to GadgetVerse, hit that like button, and stay tuned. The biggest Apple updates are still on the way.